Hello, Surfcaster. What my chat? There. Hello. Continuing on in FTL today. Again with the Zoltan Cruiser. If I remember correctly. Oh man, I can't name it that. Whatever. Anyway, if I remember correctly, I last Sunday got very far in this. I was like 2 seconds away from beating the second phase of the final boss. So, yeah, that's really good. So yeah, we're going to be continuing with the Zoltan Cruiser. And hopefully, I might get a run that is good enough to get me, if not all the way, at least further than last time. Alright. Let's get started. Firstly, I would like to actually upgrade the power on the ship so that I can activate the halberd beam. I apologize if I sound a bit sick today. Alright, you recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. I don't like slave traders. So I am going to attempt to kill you. Let's see if I can't get... There we are. A good 4 rooms there. It shouldn't take too long to finish this guy off. In fact, one more beam shot should get it done. In this case, I am going to take the Rockman. I'll put you on doors. As later on I'll probably get somebody for shields. Rockmen are beefy boys. They don't go down easily. This guy should die in one shot. So... Here we are. Got a whole missile. I'm probably not going to be using it though. This is a very vulnerable ship to the beam because I can hit 5 rooms, which is the second most. I think there's one ship where you can hit 6 rooms. I'm just going to keep jumping around. This ship I can hit for 4. Which should one-shot. Yeah. Unfortunately, I have to wait for the drive to charge. Let's move in the Rockman since you're immune to fire. And let's hit you while the Rockman is busy repairing the healing station. Okay, something weird just happened to my mic. Though I shouldn't say it's weird since it has been happening quite often. I'm going to upgrade the engine room a couple of times in order to dodge more. This ship will take a couple of shots to kill, since I can only hit 3 rooms at a time. Luckily, after the first shot, they can't hit me back, since I disabled all their weapons. Here we are. Let's keep moving. Probably not gonna hit that shot. This is the thing where I need to damage but not kill a ship, which is fairly simple. One shot of the beam should be enough here. Yep. I got an ion cannon, which probably won't be coming in handy. Maybe it will though, we shall see. A healing burst as well. Again, probably won't be coming in handy, but I will accept the resources I get when I sell it. That is for certain. This guy wants me to escort him, which I can do easily, given that the quest marker is 1 jump away. I will just see what was between, but it was not anything of use. I need to hit up a store, hopefully soon. Here we are. I'll go to the bottom one first. I can sell a bunch of my stuff here. So, I'll keep the heavy ion for now. I don't know if I'm going to end up keeping it. None of you are any good at anything in particular. So I don't think I'm going to be hiring a crew member here. An asteroid field, that is unfortunate. Looks like I can hit 5 rooms here. So that is what I will be doing. Actually that seems like it might have only been 4. Regardless, it shouldn't take too long for this guy to die. Open up that door so that the fire gets extinguished. I should not have opened up that door, though. That was a mistake on my part. Why is Gumpo brown? That is interesting. Anyway, I might take another crew member, but first, I need to repair the breach in the ship hull here. So let me send in some people for that. I'm going to need to get out Gracie. And Ariel, you can get out as well now since it is repaired. Just wait a little bit for this guy to finish repairing, and then I can send everybody back to where they started. I am going to get here Zeramar? I don't really know. But you are going to be on shields. And I'm going to save that. Alright, another easy fight. Let's see if this actually hits 5 rooms, or if it just hits 4 again. Looks like this time it actually hit 5 rooms, so that's nice. One more shot of the beam and they should die. Alright. Very good. I am going to upgrade here. But what? I'm going to upgrade the shields by 1 level, and then as soon as I can, I'm going to upgrade by a 2nd level. I got an anti-personnel drone. Unfortunately, that's not useful to me, as I do not have a drone port. I also got a 2nd halberd beam, which is even less useful to me. I will definitely be selling the second halberd beam. And the personnel drone. I don't need any drones. The ion bomb is interesting. That could help a lot with the beam. I don't know if I'm going to take it. I will consider. However, firstly, I am going to upgrade my shields by another level. Okay. I have decided. I will be taking the ion bomb. And I will be replacing the other ion with it. And now that I have it, though, I will need to upgrade my weapons system as soon as possible, so that I may use it in conjunction with the halberd beam. Here, I am going to try to dock with the refueling platform. However, this could initiate a fight. And it did. Alright, so they hit my engines. Luckily, they did not board me, I don't think. Which is a saving grace. I just need to wait here for the beam to charge. And a couple more shots should do it. Yep, one more shot and it should be over. I will not accept that surrender. Very good. I have enough materials now to upgrade system for the ion bomb. This should be an extremely simple fight. Yet again. I didn't mean to do that, but at this point it's too late. I'm going to go ahead and ion bomb the shields so that I can get the fight done slightly faster. I will not accept that surrender. There we go, a lot of resources. Where's the ship? Looks like it was destroyed, which is quite convenient. Gives me a bunch of free materials. I would not like to sell my missiles, as I now am using them for the ion bomb. However, if I find something similar for drone parts, I will happily give them up. Here, I will take all of your stock. Move on to the distress call. Promise to help. Let's disable the defense system. Get a bunch of materials. Let's go to the store before we exit. Firstly, let's fix everything. Let's see. I don't think I want any of that. I will, however, take another Zoltan. Possibly. What does Sophia have? Yes, I'm definitely taking Kevin Fish here. And currently, the guy that I have on engines is not as good as Fish. So, Fish, you are replacing them. And Lang, you can replace Zaramar on shields, and Zaramar, you're up to sensors. Alright. This is our new positions for everyone on the crew. Is there anybody, or sorry, not anybody. Is there anything I would like to upgrade? Not at the moment, I don't think. I'm going to jump. And let's get to the next sector, which is Rebel Control. And I start in a nebula. How fantastic. Let's get out of that as soon as possible. Stealth weapons, automated reloader could be very good. I'm actually going to take that. As well as your fuel, and I think that's going to be good here. So let's jump away. A rebel is teleported aboard. He declares his peaceful intentions and wants to join me. I'm willing to try. There's a good chance this is just a fight. Oh, this person is actually helpful. Alright. Unfortunately, I already have somebody on engines, so you are not needed there. In fact, you're not really needed anywhere. I'm just gonna stick you up here because I don't have anywhere else for you. However, you... wait, I'm actually going to hold off on the halberd beam just a little bit so that the ion bomb can go off first. Disable their shields. Wait, that is unfortunate timing. Okay, let's see if I can't try that again. Okay, ion bomb. Please go off this time, I beg of you. Do not disable. Okay, there we go. I got off the ion bomb and it missed. Oh my god. You're kidding. Well, it's going to be a little longer. Hopefully it hits this time. And it has. Very good. Alright. And the beam is striking. This guy is repairing the breach. I think it will probably be done in time. Before the oxygen runs out. And again with Lang here. After they finish repairing, I will be sending Fish, Zaramar, Weston, and Lang over to Healing. Get y'all out of there so that I can send in Lang. Here, I am seriously considering upgrading my shields again. I'm not sure. In the meantime, everybody can go back to their stations. I'll hold off on this until I can get the power required. But I think a third shield level will potentially be the best move at the moment. Well, there's intruders on board. That's not great. Let's get off the ion bomb and the halberd beam first. Get you out of shields so that I have longer before these guys reach them. And honestly, this guy, you're out of weapons as well. I'm holding off on the halberd beam until the ion beam is activated. There we go. Shields down, hit him with the beam. That is actually quite a generous surrender. I will take it. Everybody can go back to their stations. And I can get a third shield level. Alright. Let's jump. Let's aid the civilian ship. They have a cloaking mechanism, but it should be fairly simple for me, as they don't have any shields. Yep, there we go. I got a hull beam. That is interesting. I don't know if I'm going to want to ever use it, but I will take it, that is for certain. Let's heal up Lang here. Lang seems to be getting quite a beating. Quite often. Hit up the distress signal. I'll lead you to your destination. Where do you need to go? To where I was planning to go anyway. How lucky for you. I got a free reactor upgrade. Let's see if I cannot kill you guys off. Not kill you off. Disable your teleporting room by the time you break through my Zoltan shield. Looks like the answer is potentially. Yep, I was able to. I don't know if that will last, though. Seems like they got a Mantis on to repair real quick. Oh, I managed to kill them. Very good. I got a free fire boom. Alright, I'm upgrading my weapon system. Okay, I need to upgrade one more time before I'm able to activate a second weapon. Or sorry, not a second, a third weapon. But I should be able to do that really soon. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to keep the whole missile. I'm going to get rid of the fire beam. And I'm going to upgrade... weapons. And then I'm going to fix as much as I can on my ship. But I think upgrading weapons takes precedent, to be honest. That might be throwing. Let's hail the refugees. I am not willing to take that offer. I think at this point fuel is more valuable than missiles. Let's set up so that the ion bomb hits your shields. And once that is done, I can hit you with both the hold and the halberd beam. You missed the ion bomb. How unfortunate. So I'm going to need to wait for that to happen again. It missed again. So it's just gonna keep waiting until I'm able to do it. And again, a miss. I am at this point considering just leaving. Yeah. Alright. You're dodging too much. I'm just gonna leave. Let's see if this fight goes any better. Actually, I need to get rid of the Zoltan shield first. Now that the Zoltan shield is down, hopefully the ion bomb is able to hit. It does. Very good. Alright. Very easy fight. Which will probably be the trend as long as I can actually hit the shields with the ion bomb. But it all relies on being able to do that. Send y'all back to your stations. And let's hit up another spot before I go to the store. Alright. I'm going to need to ion bomb shields first, yet again. They hit my surveillance. Okay, I hit their shields though. So I can hit you guys with a very solid amount of damage. That is a horrible offer. I will not be taking that. I don't need your missiles. I need fuel. Unfortunately, I still got missiles and not fuel. Alright, time to jump to the store. And I need to repair. I will also take your fuel. Alright. Let's get going. I should heal up Zaramar. Conspicuous pirate markings. He has equipment available for sale. I'm not going to dock. And they are going to attack. Alright. Let's try to hit your shields. With the ion bomb, yet again. First shot made it. And thus, a new order has begun. Time to go to the next sector. Rebel controlled or slug controlled? I'd rather not go into a nebula, but unfortunately, round 7 is guaranteed in nebula. So, that's unfortunate. This should be a fairly simple fight. Hit your shield with the ion bomb. And then hit you with the beams. It actually wasn't enough, so that's interesting. I think I can go ahead and power down the ion bomb though. Just save a missile. Yep. Alright, Zaramar, it's time for you to heal since I forgot to do that earlier. Power up the bomb again. Let's defend the outpost. Hit you with the bomb. And wait. I missed. That is unfortunate. This time it hit though, which means it is time for me to slice you up and dice you into next tomorrow. What does that even mean? I am just kind of rambling at this point. One more shot of a beam should get it done. There we are. I didn't even notice that there is actively a breach in my ship. Let's get you guys in there. Like so. Alright, I have quite a lot of resources here. Unironically, I think upgrading oxygen would help. And then also, I'm going to upgrade engines a bit. So that I am more likely to dodge. And let's get you guys back to your positions. Move on. Lead you to your destination. Where are you going? You're going one stop over. And you upgraded my reactor. How nice of you. Alright. I don't know if I need either Liam or Yeoz. Another automated reloader could be fun. I don't know if they stack. I've also never tried doing so. So let's see if they stack. What I really want though is a preloader. Which basically lets you have your weapons ready to fire after a jump. And basically guarantees that you get the first shot off. Do I want a crew member? I don't think I do, to be honest. I think I'm just going to go ahead and jump into the nebula. A slug-a-home nebula. Now my goal here is to get out as fast as possible, and I think the way to do that is via the store. Even though I can't really afford anything here. I'm just gonna get some fuel and leave. Slugs here use a tactic you hoped you'd never see. Remote hacking satellite, sabotage your oxygen production, and charge fire weapons. You're going to suffocate. Can I get oxygen? I can. Very good. So the problem is resolved simply by having an upgraded oxygen system. Now, unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to run from this fight. Because I cannot hit them through 4 layers of shield. Unless the ion bomb hits twice in a row. So I'm just gonna leave. And they're still here. They're actually, I think, a different ship. But crucially, this one only has 2 layers of shield. So if the ion bomb hits, I'm good to go. And it has. Which means I can dice you up. Like the carrot you are. onto a store. No preloaders, so I think I'm going to not take anything here. Actually, advanced FTL navigation can very much help in the final fight. So I might want to take that over one of my reloaders. And it's time to go to the exit. And I do not want long-range scanners. To the final fight. Alright. So, I know this has been a short-ish stream. However, no matter the result of this fight, I'm going to be ending stream after it. So, let's see here. I need to get to the base as fast as possible. Let's get moving. Alright, let's hit your shield. See if I can't hit you on the first. If not the first, maybe the second try. Alright, I got you on the first try. Which means slicing time. They are doing a little bit of damage to my ship, though, which is not fun. This guy is about to die. You need to get out of there. I'm gonna send in Rockman. My pilot. There we are. You both can get out of there while you get some oxygen. There we are. Once y'all are all healed up, we will get moving. Aid the ship. Actually, that might have been a bad decision here. We shall see, though. It all hinges on this ion bomb landing. It missed. Luckily, they seem to be missing most of their shots as well. I'm not sure how long that's going to hold up. Seems like it is already ended. Alright, it missed again. I'm going to go to the base, and I'm going to leave. Okay. Let's send in you to help repair that breach. Weston, you need to go heal. I'm also going to upgrade my engine so that I have a slightly higher chance of dodging. And it is time to head over to the first phase of the final boss. Unfortunately, they cloak, which means that none of my weapons can charge, which is kind of dumb because weapons can charge when they aren't targeting anything, but not when they're cloaked, and I don't really get that. I don't understand why that happens. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Ion bomb hit. The whole beam is going to do massive damage because of this huge area over on this side of the ship that has nothing. But firstly, I would like, if possible, to, with the halberd beam, damage quite a bit of your vessel. Alright. Frick! I don't think the whole beam got to fire. Actually, the whole beam wouldn't have done anything anyway. So I'm gonna take off your targeting. Which means I'm actually gonna charge up the whole missile for the first time this run. They are really getting at my ship here. Oh. Their shields are dead. Hold on. Let's fire off the whole missile and then charge up the whole beam. I should win this fight. I think I'm like slowly winning the fight. I think they're taking more damage than I am. I'm going to charge up the whole missile again. One more landing of that should kill. Especially now. If that lands, they die. Okay. First phase over. I took a substantial amount of damage. Luckily, I am right next to a repair station, but I don't think they can repair that much. Firstly, I need to heal up all of my damaged crew. Once that's done, I'm going to send you off back to your stations. Let's go off to the repair place. Yes. Because I have advanced navigation, I can jump directly to the base next round. Like so. Alright. So it now has drones. which is unfortunate. And my main target is going to be said drones. So I'm going to send off the missile system to the drone system. Looks like I am able to damage it a little bit. They sent in a breach drone. Which isn't fun. It is disabled though. So my guy is slowly taking it out. I don't know how long that is going to work. You are on fire, and so I'm going to send in the Rockman. Okay, I'm going to disable the whole, or no, I'm not going to do that. That is a bad decision. I am literally inting. You need to get out of there. No! Alright, Rockman is dead. This is not good. Oh man. I need you out of there. Looks like this is probably the end of the run. I don't think I'm winning this. Yep. All right. Well, I got slightly less far than last time. I was off by a couple of damage points on the second phase. But that's going to be it for the day. I'm going to be cutting this stream short by about an hour because my parent is in town. My mother. I would like to sleep a bit before meeting her. So, I'm going to go ahead and raid. Not really sure who to raid, to be honest, so I might just not. Yeah, I'm just not gonna raid. Alright. I'll see ya.